Good afternoon and good afternoon, everyone. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Miss Prasana. Today I'll be conducting a lesson on punctuation. Before I move further on my lesson today, I would like to say a few things. First of all, for those who are new to this channel, please do subscribe to our channel for more videos and lessons. This channel will be bringing in lots of lessons from different subjects every day, which is from Monday to Friday at 3 p.m. Alright, so without further ado, I'll start out with my lesson today. Okay, today's lesson will be on grammar, specifically punctuation. So here I am, your presenter today. Um, I'm Miss Prasana. I'm currently teaching in SK Convent Kajang. Below here is my email address. If you have any question pertaining to today's lesson or anything to do with English, feel free to actually contact me through that email address. In previous lessons, I do actually receive some mails from you. I'm very happy. And I have also replied and helped them as much as I could. So I'm looking forward for more feedbacks from you, yeah? Okay, at the end of the lessons, we will be able to identify and label all the punctuation available, use punctuations correctly in a sentence, answer questions on punctuation on virtual learning platforms. Okay, let us get to know punctuations. What is punctuation? The word punctuation may sound very sophisticated and complicated, but to our surprise, punctuation is something that all of us know, and we've been using it from the very most first day we started talking or we have started to go school, right? So let us see, what is punctuation. Punctuation is the system of signs or symbols given to a reader to show how a sentence is constructed and how it should be read. So over here, what you have to see is a system, is look at the word system of sign or symbol. Okay, because these punctuations are basically a list of symbols that we use in our writing. Second one, punctuation shows how the sentence should be read and makes the meaning clearer. So it means that when there is punctuation in your writing, for example, in a paragraph writing, when there is punctuation, the reader would know how where to stop, where to take a breath, and to make the sentence and to have a better understanding of a sentence, yeah, because if it's a too lengthy sentences, we might get confused or we might have miscommunications. misunderstanding on the content of the sentence. But when there is punctuation, the meaning will be clearer. Every sentence should include at least a capital letter at the start and a full stop, exclamation mark, or question mark at the end. So it is compulsory for each sentences that we write to have a punctuation. Usually we'll be having two punctuations or a pair of punctuations in our sentence. Minimal is we would have a capital letter at the beginning of a sentence and a full stop, an exclamation mark or a question mark at the end of the sentence. Here refers to when you write a sentence, when there is a full stop, that means the sentence is complete. It should have a subject, a verb, an object, or it depends. It's a complete sentence. Okay, types of punctuations. Actually, there's a lot of types of punctuations, but today I would like to introduce, or we will be using it often in writing, especially for primary writing. Exclamation, colon, brackets, question mark. Okay, there are four conditions. First one is before is to pause before proceeding, means to slow down before proceeding even further. Let's look at this sentence that I've prepared for you. They finished dinner in pin drop silence, but Alex knew that he would have to apologize. If you could see here, there's two sets of information in this sentence. The first one is the dinner was taken in a pin drop silence, and the second information is Alex knows that he has to apologize. This actually could be written in two sentences. However, the writer decided to write it in a single sentence. So when they have decided to write it in a single sentence, it will be you have to put comma before you proceed with the second information of the sentence. So in this case, they finished dinner in pin drop silence, comma, but Alex knew that he would have to apologize. Look at the second sentence. Add a phrase that does not contain any new subject. The boy who knew that his mother was about to arrive ran quickly towards the opening door. So, look at the sentence. The boy who knew that his mother was about to arrive ran quickly towards the opening door. This means all the sentence is about this boy. So they did not use separate sentences as they have to repeat the subject in every sentence. So they decided to omit the subject in three different sentences and make it as one. So they add the comma. For example, the boy, comma, who knew that his mother was about to arrive, comma, ran quickly towards the opening door. This sentence could actually written as the boy who knew that the mother was about to arrive, full stop. The boy ran quickly towards the opening door. If you can see that they have omitted the subject in the second information of the information, which is the boy. Third condition is to separate items on a list. We bought pizzas, burgers, chocolate, and a chocolate cake on tour. So there's a long list of items. So you put comma to continue with the other one before proceeding with the other one. So this is very common. We used to write there's a list of names, so you have to make sure there's commas in between their names so that we can know that those are individual subjects. The last condition is use more than one adjectives. The boy was happy and eager. The last condition is use more than one adjectives. The boy was happy, eager, and full of anticipation at the start of his summer holiday. You can see in these sentences, the use of adjectives are there and they have used more than one adjectives. So we have to put in commas in between those adjectives. In these sentences, what are the adjectives? Happy, eager, and full of anticipation. So there's three, and there were three adjectives, so that we have to use comma to separate them individually. So I can see a few of you in the chat box. Can you create one sentence using comma? I'll read out the answers to you. Let's key in your answer. Use comma. You can use either one of these. Can you construct a sentence using comma and send it in the comment section? Ali, Shiva, and Ravi going to school. Very good answer. Kavineshwari, anak perempuan Matthew. Any other examples? I'll give another 1 or 2 minutes for you to create a sentence. So far, only Kavineshwari has created a sentence. And that's a very good example. Maniarasi has answered. Siva is by, okay, there's a grammatical error. Siva buys dress, shoes, and socks. Good example. I bought apple. That is incorrect, Sarvesh, because there's no comma in your sentence. Jodi Sri, Shlini and Sri go to class. There's no comma, so it is also not acceptable. Ravi, Shankar and Ram going to play at playground. Correct answer. Rani, Shakti and I going to bathe. Good. I like green, purple and blue color. Very good. Okay. That's for now. Let's move on to okay, Sarvish. I bought apple, banana and orange. That's good answer. Vishni Yasha. Vishni and you wanna go to shopping. That's incorrect because there's no comma in your sentence. Kavya, Lata bought a packet of oranges, a comb of bananas, and a punnet of strawberries at fruit stall. Very good, Kavya. Okay, now let us continue. Now I would like to talk about full stop. What is full stop? A full stop should always be used to end a sentence. Okay, when you wanted to end a sentence, make sure there's full stop. A full stop indicates that the sentence is complete. The full stop indicates that a point has been made and you're about to move on further explanation or related points. Example, Alex was a little boy when he saw a person dying. He was so shocked and panicked that he could not sleep for several days. He still fears the sight of someone's death. You can see there's three sentences in this short paragraph. So you can see that at the end of each sentence there is full stop. The full stop is the indication that the sentence has come to an end and we are making the writer is going to move on to further explanation or related points. So the second condition where full stops will be used is a single full stop may also be used to indicate the abbreviation of commonly used words as in the following example. Okay, when we are trying to use short forms of a set of words, we will be putting a full stop to indicate that that's a short form of a certain type of words. For example, telephone number. We would, when there's no space or we are in a rush, we can actually just use the short form of the words, which is also commonly known as abbreviation. You can just put in tel dot no dot. Yeah, that indicates that the abbreviation is telephone number. Next, September. The short form would be SEPT, sept. Next, pages. The short form would be PP. All right. So now I want people who are in the live chat to comment me or to give me a sentence. Give me one or two sentences with a full stop. Right? One complete sentence with a full stop. Let us see what can you give me. Examples of sentences, construct sentences with a full stop. Tamilarasi, you have written, I like to go to KLCC. Correct, that's a correct answer. Kaliama has written, my mother is going to the market. Correct answer. Nishalini, Ramu like to play chess. The use of full stop is correct, but the sentence structure is wrong. It should be Ramu likes to play chess. Kavineshwari has given us two sentences. The first one, my father bought a new car. Correct. The second sentence is, there are a lot of flowers in the garden. Very good. Next, Sarvish Amar, September is my birthday. The use of full stop is correct, but the sentence structure could be better. Could be, my birthday is on September. Next, Kaliama Amu also, I like to eat burger, eng, but there's no full stop. You could just write the sentence like, I like to eat burgers, full stop. Jagajivan, Basha like to go KL town. Basha likes to go to KL, full stop. Okay, Basha has to be, B has to be capital letter. If you want to write KL, it has to be capital K and L. Mani Arasi, Sharina buys a bunch of grapes. Okay, that should be the better sentence structure. Visha again, I love to eat fresh fruit. Supposed to be fresh fruits with a full stop. The full stop is missing, but good try. My name is Sri. Okay, good. Shivan, sorry. Sivanan go to play his father. I do not really get the sentence. Try again. Hitayedaba Uday Kumar. Kamineshwari, the juice some sweet and refreshing. The juice was sweet and refreshing. That should be a better answer. My favorite color is red. Some of you have corrected the sentence that I told you. Very good. Now let us move on with the next. The next punctuation symbol. The next punctuation symbol would be exclamation mark. So an exclamation mark indicates strong feeling within a sentence, such as fear, anger, or love. It is also used to accentuate feeling within the written word. So when there is an emotion in your sentence, when you're trying to express your feelings like anger, fear, excitement, disappointments, that actually usually it could be expressed through spoken words or facial expression, can also be expressed in written words, but then the use of exclamation marks is a must. So when there is an exclamation mark, the expressions of these feelings are better seen. Yeah, so let's look at the example. Wait. Sorry, give me a minute. Okay. Wait, don't take another step. So this is when you are like maybe fear, out of fear, you can see your friend who is not paying attention while she was walking, and then there's a drain in like a few steps away. So you will be shouting from a distance saying, "Wait, don't take another step." And the next sentence could be, "I can't believe she could say that." Maybe there's a newborn baby in your house. She's just starting to learn words, and then all of a sudden she could say the whole sentence. Out of surprise, out of excitement, you say, I could I can't believe she could say that. The next one is when you're looking at a beautiful house and you're like so happy about it, and you go and say, what a gorgeous house. Okay? Now, can you give me sentences with an exclamation mark sometimes? So before I move on, exclamation marks also can be used to express pain, yeah? Like, ouch, oh gosh, that is very hurtful. Okay, all those sentences. So now let us see some of these examples that you have given me. Kalema, wow, the dress is very beautiful. Correct? Vishni, wait, don't take another fruit. Okay, after fruit, there must be a full stop, so don't forget. But the sentence is correct. Maybe that's the last piece of fruit and you wanted it, so you shout to your brother or your siblings and say, wait, don't take another fruit. That's mine. Okay, that's good. Sarvesh, Amar, I'm so angry of you. Correct? Tamil, wow, what a beautiful car. Correct? Wow, what a beautiful. Raju, what you are doing this was. Okay, the sentence might not be correct, but the usage of the punctuation is correct. Maybe we could say, Raju, what are you doing with this was? So the exclamation marks is better placed, yeah? Vishni, wow, that flower is beautiful. Tamil literacy, oh my god. But there should be a continuation into your sentence, man. It's not enough. Dinesh, wait, don't go there. Okay, correct. Oh no, it's ugly. Okay, correct, but make sure there's a full stop after ugly. First sentence from Kavya, Sarah, wipe the board. Okay, maybe when someone misses their roti roaster, you are angry and then you shout at them. So that's correct. Sentence 2, don't talk, get out. That also out of anger. Wait, that bridge is rotten. Okay. All right. Now let us move on. The next one is the question mark. So question mark, it also answers already when we will be using question mark. When there is a question, so we will be using a question mark. The question mark is simply indicates that a sentence is asking a question. It always comes at the end of a sentence. Example, have you had your breakfast? Where are you going? Did you once think about your family, your career, your future, your life? You can also use this kind of sentences, and there's a series of questions using the same subject and verb. Okay, so now can you create sentences using question marks in the comment section? Sorry girls and boys, I forgot to share the screen, so I'll read it again. So next we will look into question marks. So question mark is simply indicates that the sentence is asking a question. It always comes at the end of a sentence. Example of sentences: have you had your breakfast? What are you doing? Did you once think about your family, your career, your life? You can also have a series of questions in one sentence, yeah? Only if it's using the same subject and verb. So now can we see what are the questions that you have tried? What is your name? Jodi Sri, correct? Tamilarazi, what is your name? How much this cost? Okay, correct. Any other? Who is that girl? Correct. What is that, Alicia? Correct, Sarvesh. Excuse me, where is the washroom? Very good usage of comma and also question mark, Nisha. Kalima, where are you going, Sarah? Correct. Vishnu Yasha, what is that in your bag? Correct answer. Where is the dog? Tamilarasi. Correct. What is your name? J2 Prime. Correct. Who is the boy? Hit Hitya Deba. Uday Kumar. That is also correct, but that's you have missed the question mark symbol. Make sure you put it next time. Karineshwari, how many people are you inviting for your birthday party? Correct. Maniarasi Divya, can you send me English homework? Correct. Tinesh, hey, what are you doing there? Hema, wow, okay. Hema, wow, it's a beautiful dress. That's for exclamation mark. Okay. Where is the market? What are you doing here? Okay, all those sentences are correct. Now let us move on. Okay, next we are going to move on to apostrophe. Okay, the apostrophe, sometimes called as an inverted comma, has two main uses. Okay, we will be using apostrophe at two different conditions. Yeah, the first one, apostrophe indicates possessions or ownership. Okay, if you are going to, this is about possessive. Yeah, possessive. If it belongs to you, we will be using a apostrophe. The girl's hat was green. So, okay, when we are using apostrophe to show ownership, you have to consider two things. We have to identify whether the subject in the sentence is singular or plural. If it's singular, the apostrophe comes before S. But if it's a plural, the apostrophe comes after the S. Yeah, that's one thing that you have to pay attention when you are using apostrophe in your sentence. So let's look at this example. Yeah, the first example, the girl's hat was green. If you could see here, the subject in this sentence is girl and the apostrophe is written before S. So that means this subject here is singular. The second sentence, the girls' hats were green. The subject in this sentence is girls. So you can see that the apostrophe is after the S, so that indicates the subject is plural. Okay, the next conditions where you use apostrophe is, another use of apostrophe is to indicate where the letter is omitted. So when there is like, let's look at the example. We are going to do this course. If you can see here, the word VR is written as in WE apostrophe RE. In this case, the letter A is omitted from the two words to make it as one. So when there's a letter is omitted, the apostrophe is added. So let's look at the second sentence. Isn't this a fine example of punctuation? So the correct one is not this, is not. When when we are combining the word is and not together, we omit the letter O and we replace them with an apostrophe. So the next one is, the time is now 7 o'clock. Actually, the correct term is 7 of the clock. So when we are omitting the letter of, T, H, and E, we replace them with apostrophe. Okay. So now, I've seen many you started giving examples. Very good. Raja here is singular because the apostrophe is used before the S. Very good. J2 prime. Kalyama. Sarah's car is clean and beautiful. You can actually stop the sentence there, but she had made it like, Sarah's car is clean and beautiful, said Rani to her mother. That's also correct answer, yeah? Very good use of apostrophe. Hey, this is teenage 11 years old. So correct, Kavineshwari. Are, my friend, is a kind person. You can because the apostrophe is before the S, that indicates that the friend or the subject in this sentence is singular. So you have to use a singular verb, which is. Okay, all right, that's good. Okay, next one would be Colin. The colon within a sentence makes a very pointed pause between two phrases. There are two main uses of the colon. It's most commonly used when listing. She placed the following items into the trolley: beer, vegetables, toilet rolls, cereals, and cartons of milk. So when you wanted to list a thing, you wanted to say a list of things, so you can use colon and then list them out after the sentence. For example, in this sentence, she's trying to say what are the things that is being placed into the trolley. So they made a sentence. She placed the following into the trolley, and then there's a colon and list of things that being placed into the trolley. The second condition is it can be used within a heading or a descriptive title. So when there is a title and there's a description about it, you can use colon. For example, someone is writing an article about me. So the title could be Prasana, colon, the teacher. So Prasana is the title and the description of the title would be the teacher. So when they wanted to separate these two words to show there's a there are two different things that are trying to be portrayed in the sentence. So they would be using colon. Next one would be quotation marks or speech marks. To mark out a speech, my grandpa said, share your chocolates with your friends. George, don't do that. So when you're trying to put a verbally spoken words into sentences, you'll be using your speech marks. It's like two inverted commas before and after the dialogue. Someone and the next condition will be when quoting someone's speech. When you wanted to mention who have said those words, then you will be using quotation marks. Will you get your books out, please? Said Mrs. Jones, the teacher. So the difference between the first set of condition and the second set of condition is the first set of condition doesn't necessarily tells you who said those words, but the second condition tells you clearly those words are from this particular person. For example, close the door. Okay, you can put this sentence in inverted comma and put a full stop, and that sentence is considered complete. But you can also make some changes to this sentence, like open inverted comma, speech marks, close the door, the closing speech marks, say Miss Prasanna to the students who enters the class late. Okay. Okay, the next one will be the bracket. Bracket enclose the additional things in the quoted material. These additions are used for it refers to. But if you wanted to tell the reader what this it refers to, you can actually put the subject that the word it refers to in a bracket. So in this sentence, it here refers to the river. Let's look at second one. Yeats used to love her, bracket, and he wrote many poems about her. So who is her in this sentence? So you put in the name Mountcon. Every man must die one day. Who is this man? Sick. Alright. The next one. I told I wouldn't do the movie. Who is this I? So it's Spielberg. I wouldn't do the movie. Next one is the most important point in punctuation. is it always necessary to use capitals to start sentence? The answer is definitely yes. There's two sentences in this example. So you can see that the first sentence is started with a capital letter I, and the second sentence, the answer is yes, the T is started with capital letter. That indicates there's two sentences in this example. Second one, when there is a proper noun in the middle of a sentence, you would use capital letter too. I went to the University of Oxford today. So University of Oxford is a proper noun. So you have to make sure you have to make sure that capital letter is used to indicate that the word is proper noun in your sentences. The next one is an acronym. So when you have when usually they'll be taking the first letter of certain words and make it an acronym. For example, Air Asia, we will refer them as AA. Ministry of Education, we will be referring as MOE. Kementerian Kesihatan Malaysia, KKM. World uh, World Wrestling Federation, WWF. Organization, org, and all those other things. Yeah. Okay. Now let us try to answer some exercises here. Okay. So let's see. Number 1. James, J with a capital letter and J with a small letter, looks forward to the, what would the answer be? J with a capital letter or James with a small letter? Can you give me answers at the chat box below? I should choose James with a capital letter or James with a small letter? So, some answered J with a capital letter, correct. James looks forward to the weekend with a full stop, or weekend with a semicolon, or weekend with a capital W. What would the answer be? Okay, this is number 1. Let me do it for you. Weekend. So let us check number 1. So that's correct answer. Why? Because the beginning of a sentence has to be a capital letter and the ending should have a full stop, and weekend is not a proper noun, so you don't have to use a capital letter. So now let's look at number 2. News, as in both M and N capital letter, or M capital N small, or both small letters. Okay, some of you answered. All the 3 letters are capital. Let us see. Correct answer, because the Mercury News is a proper noun, name of the newspaper. So number 3, on Sundays, Sundays, or Sundays. Which is the correct answer? Alright, Sundays with a capital S. Correct answer. Because Sunday S is a no. A big sports fan. He's he's he is. Which one? 1, 2, 3, or 4? So some say the third one. So I'm just gonna put 3. Let's check. Correct. Because the H is supposed to be capital because that's the first letter of the sentence, and there must be apostrophe here because the letter I is omitted. Okay, now let's look at number 5. Section is about baseball. Week or weeks? 1 or 2? What is the answer? 1 or 2? Weeks or weeks? Okay, some of you answer weeks. The second one, let's check the answer. Correct answer. Okay, now let's look number 6. It is about the different themes. 20-page special edition, 20-page special edition, 20-page special edition. You can see that the difference is this one there's a hyphen in 2 places. This one there's a comma, and then this one has only 1 hyphen and no comma. What would the answer be? Okay, some of you answered 2. Let us see. Very good. That's the correct answer. James is noting the time. He's reading the article. So what's the answer? While or comma while? Okay, some of you answered 2. Let us see. It's a wrong answer. There shouldn't be a comma because while here already takes the pause that is needed. Okay, that's all from today for the exercises. But what can you do is uh, a teacher have actually sent the link in your private chat. You can see them at your private chat, and you can try to answer the questions that teacher have prepared for you when you have the free time. And okay, the URL is also on the screen now. You can actually use them, answer them. If there's something that you couldn't understand, you can always come back to teacher using the email address I've given earlier. Okay, so before I end my session today, there are a few things that I would like to say. There will be another class on Monday with teacher Renuka at 8 p.m. Yeah, there's a slight changes in the time because of the new schooling hours. So it will be at 8 p.m. Yeah, 8 p.m. I repeat myself. On Monday, there'll be another session with teacher Renuka at 8 p.m. So you can come back to the same channel and watch the videos, uh, learn something new on the topic that she has prepared for you. Okay, so if there are few of your friends who does not know how to watch the videos. There's a link on the screen now. Pass these links to your friends so that they can watch and benefit from the videos that the teachers are prepared. The teachers prepared for you. Okay. Besides that, there's been a lot of lessons been conducted through in this YouTube channel, yeah, by the YouTube channel. So you can always go back and watch all the videos that been prepared earlier or been presented earlier. You can actually benefit from that. You can actually watch it again, you can share it to your friends, and but do not forget to subscribe this channel because you can receive a notification when there's another class in the future. So I would also like to acknowledge my credits to the listed person in the slides, and thank you girls and boys for keeping up with me till the end. Thank you and have a nice day.